mighty Nvidia, plus 4 other must-see charts that you should be watching this week. What are they? Let's check them out. We are getting Nvidia, ticker NVDA, of course, and it's got a great earnings surprise track record, just that one miss back in 2018. It seems like forever ago, but that miss was a big surprise. And they lowered guidance and the shares were down. But on this 5-year chart, you can't really tell how much the shares were down, can you? Because the shares, although they kind of just stayed in that trading pattern for 2019, have been on this wild run over the last 5 years. And now we're in another situation where the shares have pulled back here to start 2022. And year to date, the shares are down almost 20% here. Could this be a buying opportunity? The PE has fallen, used to be around 70 times. It's now trading around 46 times. Is that cheap for one of the top semiconductors? I don't know, but we're going to find out. This one is always an interesting conference call and earnings report. You should tune in. Then we're going to switch over to another hot one, Applied Materials, ticker AMAT. We're all watching this one, also with only one miss, but theirs happened during the coronavirus sell-off, like the beginning of the pandemic there in 2020, but then it's been a meet or beat ever since. But these shares kind of stalled out in 2021, got to new highs to start 2022, but are down about 15% year to date. So is this a buying opportunity in Applied Materials? Its PE is also fallen a little bit here, and it's now trading at 16 times. That's a little more attractive than Nvidia at 46 times. So this is definitely one to watch. It'll be interesting to see if it can get any kind of boost here off this earnings report, but Applied Materials is going to be on everyone's must-see list for this week. Then we're going to switch over to energy. We've already had Exxon and Chevron report, but now we're going to get a lot of the big explorers and producers, the ENPs as they're called, and Pioneer Natural Resources, ticker PXD, is one of the big cap players in the Permian, and it's considered to be one of the best balance sheets in the business. I own it in the value investor portfolio here at Zacks and in my own personal portfolio. And this stock has a little bit different profile than some of the others we're looking at for this week, as it's actually breaking out to new 5-year highs instead of selling off here year to date. So year to date, the shares are actually up 22%. Earnings expected to be up 80% this year after huge gains in 2021 as that price of WTI continues to move higher. So Pioneer cashing in, paying special dividends plus a dividend to their shareholders. What does the PE look like? It has a PE of just 10 here because the earnings are surging. So it's not expensive, but it is in the cycle now. So of course the PE is going to decline as that cycle heats up. It has a pretty good track record of meeting or beating, but it does have that one miss there in 2021. I don't think investors will be that concerned about the meet or the beat here with Pioneer. It's more on the free cash flow and what they're looking at for 2022. So this one is going to lead off the producers here this week, and everybody's going to be watching. Then we're switching back to tech with one of the old tech names, Cisco, ticker CSCO. Yes, I'm putting it on the must-see list for this week. It's got the great earnings surprise track record with no misses in the last 5 years. That's impressive. Shares did bust out to new 5-year highs finally in 2021, but they didn't hold it. Now they've pulled back. Year to date, though, these shares are down just 3%. So not too bad here year to date. But can they turn this around and get another surge to those highs? Longtime investors have been waiting a long time to get to these highs. And so they're going to be interested to see if it can see the turnaround here. The shares are not expensive, trading at about 16 times forward, about 15.8 times. So not super cheap, but not expensive either for Cisco. But this is a must-see to see if these old tech names can turn it around and get another breakout here in 2022. Then we're going to wrap it up with a hotel name. And I chose Hyatt, ticker H, even though they've got all those misses. So they had 5 misses in a row during the pandemic because it's been real rocky for the hotel companies during the pandemic for obvious reasons. But they had a big beat last quarter, and now the shares have busted out to 5-year highs because everyone believes we're all going to be traveling and staying in hotels during 2022, and the business traveler will make a return in 2022. Lots of conventions and those types of things are back on the agenda for the business side in 2022. So what does it look like for earnings here? Earnings PE is at 134 times because the E went nowhere over the last 2 years, and they're going to see a big bounce in that back into positive earnings here in 2022. At least that's what the analysts are hoping for. 73 cents, up from a loss of 247 in 2021. Year to date, these shares are up just 2.4%, but with everything else being down, being up says something, and busting out also says something. The trend is your friend, and the hotel names, especially Hyatt, has it right now. So there's a lot of must-see stocks happening this week. Of course, Nvidia, one of the Fang Man stocks, but a lot of other names that you should be tuning into. So we're still going with earnings season all week long and into the end of the month. Still got those retailers still to come. So be sure to subscribe to get all of our videos at zacks.com/YouTube. You can also get my charts on Twitter or StockTwits just under my name at Tracy Reineck. But be sure to get us somewhere, and I'll see you again next time with some more charts.